Decomposing your neighborhood.
Yeah. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Raider Nation. What's up? It's Tuesday. It's a beautiful day. Uh, what a W this weekend, right? Back at home. Um, yeah, a lot to talk about. Not sure, uh, you know, why the stadium may have been as empty, potentially, if you want to say. Even for Bronco fans, I expected them to come worse than they did in Dallas, but wasn't the case. But yeah, we'll get into it. Right, we'll talk about the game. First things first, like to always take care, housekeeping and so forth for the channel. So please, if you don't mind, smack that like button. Also, smack that subscribe button. Gotta get more serious with that. As far as two games left, definitely not going to get. Well, I shouldn't say not going to, but it's going to be tough to get 1,000 to that point without a little bit of help somewhere. So I'll figure it out. If I put myself to the test, I'm sure I'll figure something out. But yeah, please don't forget to do that. Help support the channel so we can get to 1,000 for next year. Be live at the stadium. Uh, as you already know, I'm already thinking about next season. Even potentially postseason, right? We'll get into it. So, yeah, um, let's dive right into it. Yeah, took my youngest with me, Trader. So yeah, he got to experience the black hole for the first time. Um, we had a blast. Um, yeah, 9 year old, so better than I thought it would be. He actually enjoyed himself. Vegas is not really for kids anymore. It's pretty sad from that perspective. I've always told the story of I've been going to Vegas my whole life. My grandmother lived there forever at one point. So yeah, there was so much to do when I was a kid. Absolutely so much to do as a kid, 24/7 in Vegas, and now there's absolutely nothing. And I mean, the harsh reality is that's just money, right? I mean, kid stuff doesn't pay the bills anymore this day and age. It's all about everything else. So whatever your mind can think of from that respect when it comes to Sin City, I mean that's what it's called, right? They are going to do whatever makes a profit. Everything is designed for you to gamble, 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 right? Stay up, spend your money, eat, drink, right? Go to shows, right? It's Vegas. Do everything big. So, but yeah, this season has been crazy. Um, the highs and lows have been outrageous. This Denver game, first things first, we got to the stadium late, so this is probably the first time I've actually ever gotten to the stadium. I don't know. It is the first time I got to the stadium this late. So I had never seen it packed like that. Um, yeah, I'd never seen it packed like that. Going into the stadium, it was pretty packed. So, but yeah, obviously we came out, we represented, we did our part as well as fans. I mean, It was live. I gotta give the fans. I gotta give the fans a shout out this game, in my opinion, at least where I was sitting. Yeah, so me and little man, we were sitting in section C-133. Well, row no C-133, row 7, seats 3 and 4. So really like 2 rows up from the front. It's only two rows in front of you before that, just the way that it's numbered, what have you. But I mean, phenomenal seats as always. Bought everything. I think I got a reasonable price for everything. Got plenty of content. The season has been absolutely exciting. Obviously, I wish it were more along our side of things when it comes to the drama and so forth. But I mean, again, right? You got to think we're Raiders. We've been dysfunctional our whole entire being. Al's made it that way. We'll get there. Somebody in this family will figure out how to win with dysfunction because that will never change. Like, yeah, we could live with, being the most penalized thing, right? See, those things we never cared about. We never even had to discuss until other teams actually brought it up and started putting out links and facts about the bias. But yeah, this season it's been phenomenal. Even though it's been heartbreaking for a lot of games. I don't know. There's a few I had bad. I that walk back across that bridge was horrible. Um, yeah, there were a couple of games like that, but then there were a couple that were awesome, right? So, but yeah, sitting in C-133, um, row 7, 3 and 4, right at the 45, 40, 45, something like that. Yeah, we played. We played well. Um, Obviously defensively because they didn't give up a touchdown. The only reason they gave up anything was obvious because we were ones that put them in a bad situation for whatever that was. Which is, I mean, it's been our typical season, uh, right? It's just been our typical season to not have anything easy. We never can comfortably get it. I mean, there's always got to be something. We haven't been able to capitalize on anything um, when it comes to getting anything in our advantage and getting any kind of momentum that makes it easy. I mean, we get a comfortable lead, and then our defense can really pin their ears back and just focus on just doing what they've been doing when they've been great. Defense, everybody showed up. Well, obviously, offense didn't show up, but I mean, right? We got a lot of people missing, a lot of things going on. I don't know. We won, right? I mean, we're definitely not going to win if we can't score more than what we've been scoring. Waller should be coming back. Um, that's going to be key. At least we'll have some more firepower. I think Edwards, he was out too, right? COVID. Although, and I'll give him credit, man. Ever since I told him off, I forget. Again, maybe it got back to him. I have no idea, but all I know is he actually has been balling ever since that terrible game. Yeah, that game I was through with him. Yeah, he's bounced back. So kudos to Jacobs. What I also like, um, that's really, really interesting is big play Zach. Yes. Offensively, I think he's turning into something. Definitely a number one receiver. Carr hasn't been placing it for whatever reason, right? Carr hasn't been able to place it on, you know, absolutely what's necessary for him to continue and run it. He's always diving, falling, whatever the case may be. It's never, put on the dime for the most part. And we get it, bombs, long plays. Things happen that way. It's harder to have more accuracy further downfield. But no, he's definitely turning into a number one receiver, in my opinion. Right before our eyes. I I'm enjoying watching him grow. In Carr having the confidence to go to him when needed. Yeah, it's been working out. It's been a good thing. We need to continue that. Um, Waller, we need Waller back. I mean, obviously, big shout out to our guy Jacobs. I'll be honest, the second half he ran angry. He ran like the old Jacobs. And to be honest, this is, in my opinion, this makes sense. It's the end of the season. He's finally figured out how to play through the injuries that he's had, and now not only has he figured out how to play through them, now he can actually start being himself again. And it's very obvious if you look at some of the tape on particular cuts that he's now making, um, particularly in this game, where he hasn't been able to do this stuff as well as be as explosive in the past games, and that's because of that initial issue. I'll recut these at some point, but yeah, you can go back to when he initially got that turf toe issue, and I said immediately sit out 2 weeks. That's exactly what I said. Immediately, effectively. You got Drake. You didn't have Rashard, but you had Barber. Barber was doing all right. Um, I mean, sit out, man. Don't play hurt. Not on that injury because it's not going to be good. And look at the stats and the numbers that he put up. Right, the numbers and stats that he put up were not really respectable from what he's done in the past, obviously, and what was expected of this year from him. And it's because of the injuries, man. Again, I don't know. I'm sure everybody's different, obviously, right? Just depends on your game. For me personally, being a running back that was more so along the lines of straightforward, not really, lateral shakes, if you will. Not, I mean, obviously there, but not to the point where, you have other backs that are way more shifty, nowhere near like a Barry Sanders, if you will. But still, having that injury, turf toe, ankle, that's almost impossible to ignore. It's hard. That's a hard injury to play through. Um, and it didn't make sense for him to do it other than, I mean, obviously there's incentives, right? His contract. I mean, trust me, I get it. But in my opinion, the most rightful thing in that situation when he had that first injury was to sit out that turf toe because anybody knows that ever had turf toe, it's not going away if you don't give it the chance to heal. Rest. It's just what it is. Maybe if you get a cortisone shot and somehow that, you know, does what it does. I remember in college, in JUCO, I had something like that, a nerve in between my toes and my right foot, and I mean it was excruciating. And all I got was a cortisone shot one time, and it went away. But yeah, Jacobs absolutely looked like a monster again. And you can see him getting himself back, which is perfect timing because, hey, hopefully we can really, you know, go run for run. I mean, trust me, I know it's asking a lot. This kid Taylor, whew, yeah, it's gonna be a treat. By the way, obviously going to this game, front and center, third row up. Yeah, I got great seats on this one. I get great seats on all of them. Man. Shout out to myself. So, but yeah, that's we'll get into that more Friday as far as strategy and so forth. But as far as our game, yeah, right. I mean, this game that just passed, yeah, kudos 100% to Jacobs bouncing back. Really, you know what I'm saying, getting it in. Obviously, our guy, Hunter Renfro, third and Renfro. Shout out to third and Renfro. He about to break some records as a Raider. No way he catches Cooper Cup, but he'll definitely break. I think he'll break Timmy B's records, and that's insane to me. That means this dude is the real deal. And he needs to be locked up immediately, effectively, and he should be a Raider for a long time. In fact, I just saw a picture of him sitting next to Bolitnikov as, I guess, you know, a, a rookie. What's up, fam? Yeah. Um, I think, you know, this kid, he's got a chance to be whatever. Obviously, breaking Tim Brown's uh, record, that's serious. Tim got mad records. I mean, he's at the top of the list for mad records for um, Raiders receiving. And he's got shout out to Tim Brown. And it's interesting. I heard some things about him. I don't like to talk about people. I don't know what but he's a cool cat from what I hear. And yeah, he's most Raider fans' favorite, particularly when it comes to wide receivers. I mean, the guy was come on, anybody that was gifted to see Tim Brown, yo, I mean, absolutely insane. So yeah, the game was exciting offensively, except for Carr and that stupid play for pick six. I mean, it was just again like, why do we deal with this? Like, why do we have to go through this? It's so bad. It's so bad. But I mean, hey, we pulled it off. Defensively, absolutely looked good. Um, Again, we'll talk about what we'll have come Sunday on Friday. I'm not sure what's going to happen based on COVID protocol and so forth, but our D look legit, obviously. But I mean, yeah, I get it. Excuse me, I get it. It's the Broncos, right? Of course, it makes sense. We look. We'd already beat them too. I mean, again, shout out to us beating the Broncos twice. Like, oh, are you kidding me? That, as I think the title says in itself, I really actually that in itself feels like the playoffs to me. You obviously need to know the history of me and my roommate who was actually born and raised in Denver. So, and my roommate from college. But yeah, anyways, long story short, I just again, most of us hate. I would honestly say most of us hate the Chiefs. Why, I don't understand that one, to be honest. Yeah, I hate the donkeys the most. Always have, always will. And that was even before. I mean, I just hated John John. That guy. Yeah, he broke our hearts too many times. Yeah, I didn't like that. So I've always hated them more than anybody else in our division. Chargers, they were, special kind of place in my heart going to JUCO in San Diego. You know, eh, didn't hate them. And, obviously, you know, Chiefs, after going to that stadium, and you heard what I had to say about that. That was just outstanding. I mean, I could live there. I mean, I'm not gonna go back through that. I'll run off half, three-fourths of you guys for this whole. Yeah, but yeah, real talk. I was impressed. I was impressed with Kansas City. Period. Don't know any other way to put that. But yeah, impressed about everything overall. So I'm gonna put this link in the comment section. We can actually this is Dave, I think, can join. We can continue to talk about the game and everything else. Raider Nation, football, playoffs. We got a lot going on as well as I also want to talk about um, coach. Talking about guy from Tampa has been or being interviewed. Bulls, right? For that coaching position. And they're starting that process. And our current guy isn't completely out, but that's something to talk about. Yeah, and again, I'll leave for Friday who's gonna be in and out based off of COVID. That right? Who has any idea? That it's gonna be so interesting come playoffs and Super Bowl when people get hit with this. Yeah, well, I guess they've Nah, it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be strange. Who knows? Who knows how this new COVID wave is going to wreak havoc on playoffs and the rest of it. Speaking of which, we have absolutely every bit of a shot of getting to is the playoffs. Was win or go home, and that's what we did. I mean, hey, shout out to the squad, Raider Nation again. Team did what you had to do from home. I saw a clip from Carter. He said for the first time he felt like, you know, it was a home game, and I agree. That's where we did our part. We definitely did it our part as fans. Trust me. I absolutely had a lot of people, getting off their butts come third down and yelling and screaming. That probably wouldn't have if it wasn't a person like me being there. And let's be real. I mean, um, and I know this is by no means going to be easy, but by the end of this thing, if you will, I expect several seats that's Raiders paid for people that I'll have sections every game moving forward. The end goal, all paid through this, all through the content, everything that I'm really, really thinking about making a nonprofit. All that that's obviously probably too much info. Yeah, we'll figure it out. But yeah, it's I can tell you one thing is next year is definitely it's going to be much easier to navigate and do. It'll be, I need to look. I think the schedules are already pretty much set for years. You can look to see who's playing who, I think. But yeah, I got to look at that. But yeah, next year is going to be a little different strategic situation. Like I say, hopefully for the summer, I can hold your guys' attention through and get you all this GoPro footage that I've gotten, which is an awful lot. As well as continue to have some shows and talk and discuss where we are as far as Raider Nation. Uh, you know, Again, we got coaching. We obviously have players and potential trades. There's a lot going on, but yeah, as I can see, uh, my man is in the building as always. Everybody, please welcome. Yes, sir. What's up, fam? How you doing, boss?
Not much, man. Not much. We got a big week coming up.
Oh man, it's huge, right?
We all in on this one.
Oh, it's huge, bro.
Yep.
Bro, I'm so excited about this game. I've never been to Lucas Stadium.
You headed out there too?
Oh, you already know,
You got to. You come this far, right?
I'll come this far. I'm going to every last one of them. Even if the Chargers game is a game where we can ruin their season, right? You know what I mean? Because I'll take that. After what they did to me, yeah.
In the event that we don't get the dub this week, that's all we can do is just try to put a X right through the Chargers season, man. But I think we can do it, man. I think once again, I think the NFL / Vegas / whoever is smiling at us.
Yeah.
I heard not too long ago the protocol, the COVID protocol, it hit the Colts pretty hard.
Yes, and we don't have to deal with Wentz. I don't even know who is their quarterback.
Yeah, I heard something crazy like some backup that I don't know. It might be one of them Kurt Warner stories. He was bagging groceries yesterday.
Man, this is gonna be crazy. I heard this whole COVID thing got a lot of teams. Man, they literally throwing cats off the street right now out here.
Yeah. A lot of NBA stuff too, man. I guess this surge, winter surge, flu, COVID, whatever it is, it's kicking people butt right now.
It's crazy, dog. Yeah. Absolutely crazy. So yeah, man, what did you think about the game, man? Did you get a chance to watch it?
I didn't get a chance to catch much of the game. I caught a little bit of the first quarter. We went bowling, man. We took the kids bowling for the first time.
Okay, yeah, no doubt.
But I caught a little bit of the first quarter. Then I did the play-by-play with Mitch Lawrence over at whatever that channel is.
Yeah. Okay.
But I mean, it was exciting as usual, man. Typical Raider fashion, down to the wire. And
every week,
every week,
doggy.
And like I said, man, we got the win over the Donkeys, bro. That's always a good one. That's always a good one.
We got the win twice. Like
exactly. Whenever we can sweep at least somebody in the division, man, because that's just ownage. That's all that is. It's just ownage.
I'm Gucci, and that's my most hated rival. Like, so who do you hate the most?
I'd have to say I've had traditionally it was the Donkeys because I was always a kind of I supported a lot of the teams that the Broncos had. Like I was an Elway fan growing up, and TD and all those guys.
Yep.
So.
TD was dope. I'll give it.
And I was always the guy that pulled for the team. If somebody from our division went, then I pulled for them. You know what I mean? Regardless of who it was. So
right.
But yeah, man, it's we got a big week, man. I think we in as good a predict. What's up with Waller? Is he coming back this week?
He should be back. There's no reason for him to not come back. Now, I think there's something to this little rumor about him having a tiff and a spat, right? He
ain't getting the ball.
You know what I mean? I think there's something to that. So we got to see.
But the thing is, man, I don't know. You got a lot of studs frustrated on a team that's been hit with nothing but adversity, bro.
Oh, bro,
temperature's gonna flare. You got Jacobs calling cats out. DC tanking. You know, uh,
Look at
what?
us taking a hit today. It's
Yeah.
taking a hit today. Madden, dog. John Madden, dog.
What
John
happened?
Madden passed away today, man. You
Oh,
didn't know?
see, I knew it was coming, yo. I knew it was coming. R.I.P. Madden. Thank you for the memories. Thank
Yeah,
you for them championships, bro.
man.
Thank you
All
for the
day.
championships. I
Yeah.
mean,
Long. All day.
you know,
Exactly. No, you
you know,
100% correct, bro.
Al Davis and John Madden are synonymous with the organization, obviously, man.
Yo,
So thank you, John, for the
it's so sad.
years. Thank
Yeah,
you
it's
for the
so sad.
commentary.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for the video
Oh, that
game. I
game,
remember my
bro.
first video game, Madden
That game
'92.
gonna be, yo, that game, right? If you got any of those, I don't care what it is. If you got any of those, they are
Yeah,
bread right now.
yeah, man.
I'm
Yeah,
telling you, it's gonna go through the roof now. Cause
yeah,
shoot,
yeah,
I'm trying to get
and
this.
rightfully so, man. You know what he did
Oh,
for the sport and what he brought. You know what I mean, and to be held at the highest level, and brought teams to the highest level, and then it was just an unblemished guy, man. He was as good as he died as good as he was on day one. You know what I
John
mean?
Madden. Big ups to John Madden. Big
Hats
ups to
off.
John Madden. Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Hats off to Johnny Madden. Thank you for the years, baby.
Absolutely. Real
So,
talk. That's what's
you
up.
know,
Yeah,
what's the first?
so yeah, again, that's what but that is just what we are though, right? We are Raiders again. And I'm gonna keep telling people this.
I don't know if you can hear me, but I lost you. Lost the sound. I'm gonna grab my charger. I'm gonna refresh it. I'll be right back. I don't know if you can hear me. I'll be right back.
All right. Hopefully that brings me back. Think we good. Yeah, I see. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I think everything is good on my end. It looks like it. Let me see. Shout out to looks like everything is working, functioning on my side. Um, see if they can come back through.
All
You
right,
there?
we back. We back.
We back. That's good. Okay, we're Gucci. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so where were you at, bro?
Where were we at? I know we just gave Madden a shout out, and
Yes, sir.
what we? I don't know, but this week, man, we got our work cut out for us.
Oh, 100%. You know why? We all know why.
Yep.
And it's because it should be them saying the same thing about us. But as I know you haven't been able to probably see earlier my discussion, but being a running back, I've already said why Jacobs has not been producing because he's been hurt.
Yeah.
And he initially got that turf toe and they announced that. I said he should have sat down immediately, effectively 2 weeks minimum.
Listen, I say sit down for a month, man.
Turf
Listen,
toe,
that is sideline, man. One of the most listen since Bo Jackson, man. Eddie George. Remember
bro.
Eddie George?
Yes, bro.
Yeah, man.
Being
You
a
know what
running
I'm
back again, anything with anything knee below is just devastating, right? I mean, it's your whole
Yep.
life. For
Yep.
me, the ankle was my weak spot, my issue, and something that I couldn't overcome. I never had knee problems, knock on
Yep.
wood,
Yep.
like right, but
And it's one of those things, man, that once you have it, it's there.
that's it.
It don't go away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
Bro, I
100%
hurt my
true.
knee when I was 11 and I'm limping today. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So,
True. Nah, it don't go away. You're 100% right. But yeah, I do know we was also just talking about you didn't get a chance to see the game, but you caught play by plays.
yeah.
So one thing I'll bring up to you is So what I think I'm seeing, and you tell me if I'm wrong, but is Zay Jones is stepping it up to be that number one dude right
Yeah,
now.
I mean, somebody had to. You
Had
know
to.
what I'm
And
saying?
he said, "Hey,
So hey,
pick me,
and and
pick me."
I was never the big Zay fan. I said, yo, I
I
think
didn't know who he was, to be honest, until and you do know who he is now, right?
right, no, most definitely.
Meaning
And,
from his
I knew who he
NCAA
was. You know what I mean?
record, and I didn't
But
know until I looked him up, and I'm like, "Oh, this dude is supposed to be somebody."
yeah, oh yeah, no, he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be that guy, man. He's supposed to be making those moves, cutting and slashing across the field. You know what I mean? But he's one of them guys that I hate to even bring his name up, man. But Henry Ruggs progressed further
Yeah,
and faster than he
of
did,
course,
which
of
was
course.
not only was it impressive, but it was scary. And unfortunately, we
Yeah,
won't see that
yeah,
pan out. But
bro.
with Zay, man, I just
Wasn't
feel
that
like
so wild watching that happen through right before our eyes? Like this year, he was right at the point where it was game over.
he was cooking, man.
He
He
was
was
right at
cooking.
the point where it was game over, and
He
that
was
happened.
he was
It
getting ready to
literally was.
demand that
That was
safety.
that game, and I think I literally said it. I'm pretty sure you can go check the.
You
I
said it.
know
You
that
said it.
game. I was like, this dude is about.
You
He's
said it,
coming.
man.
He's running every route from the route tree. He's separating anywhere. He's getting people open.
Doing the little things, right? Moving with the quarterback when the quarterback's
Yeah,
trailing. You know,
everything. He was
yeah, man.
getting into his
Heartbreaking, man. Hate to even think
heartbreak.
about it, man.
Every
Hate to
bro,
even
I
think about
playing
it.
craps.
For
This over the
for so many reasons.
yeah, playing craps over the weekend, bro. And the lady did the same thing. And she's like, "Oh, the Henry Ruggs breaks your heart." I'm like, it hurts all of us. It did because he wasn't a bad kid. That's the other thing. He's never done
And
anything wrong.
that's the hardest part. He
He's
was,
never done
you know,
anything wrong.
bro,
Nothing. Yeah, yeah. It's so
man,
sickening. It's so
you
sick.
know,
It is what
but
it is.
it
Right.
hurts. It hurts.
Yeah, it hurts.
But
So
but
yeah,
yeah.
what are your thoughts on Coach? You heard
What
about
or
you heard
what? Who
yeah, you
on
heard
bringing
about
in? Oh, right, and
yeah,
that's what you
Todd
mentioned.
Bowles.
That's
Yeah,
what you
Todd
mentioned from
Bowles. They
they
talking about, they gave him an interview or he's gotten an interview or he's getting one.
supposed
I
to
don't
be getting one, is from what I understand. Yeah, Bulls.
what's your
Um,
thought?
I mean, I say, I mean, I he's a respectable guy. He's done a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um,
I'm not
you
against it.
know, no, I'm definitely not against it.
Yeah.
Um, I was thinking about somebody else on that Buccaneers squad that I've
And,
always been fond of, bro.
and who
And
is
that's my
that?
boy Byron Leftwich, bro.
B left.
I'm keeping it real. You know,
I already know, Dougie. I'm with you on that.
as a player in the
I'm with
NFL, you know what I
you.
mean? For the athleticism that he had, man, he wasn't a bad quarterback. He wasn't bad talent. You know what I mean? He wasn't a Hall of Famer, but he was an intelligent guy. You
Yes.
know, he was an intelligent guy, and that's why he was able to have a career. I feel like he
Yeah.
didn't turn the ball over.
Right.
But I think it's panning out. I think a lot of it's got to do with that he's working with Tom Brady. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But
Yep.
I don't think that you can just say it's all Tom Brady. That's a
No, of
system.
course not.
Bruce Arians wasn't a scrub. You know what I'm saying?
No,
So
none of these dudes are, bro. So
it,
that it just brings me back to telling people like
I don't know. The sound cut out again.
it cut out
There you
again.
go.
My
No,
back,
you back. You back. You back. You
back.
back.
Okay.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't know. What was I saying? It was about
About none of these dudes being scrubs. We talking about
yeah,
Arians,
exactly, bro.
Bowles. Yep, the
Bro,
staff over there.
I tell people, bro, any given day, any squad in the NFL can say, you know what, yo, today is it.
Yeah, we not losing today.
It could be the best team they playing in the NFL with no luck. It don't matter what the
Don't matter,
circumstance.
man.
If these 22 dudes come
Exactly.
together for that
Exactly.
game and
Yep.
say we about to just get busy.
Yeah, simple as
because
that.
every single player that makes it to the NFL is talented. Don't get it twisted.
Listen, every
Don't get
single
it
one of
twisted.
them, from the
Don't get it
offensive
twisted.
tackle, from the big white boy from Oklahoma,
Absolutely.
from the cat from Miami with the speed, bro. All these dudes
Yes.
were the man where they're from.
All of them.
You know
100%.
what I mean? And
100%.
all of these dudes are studs. All of these dudes are alpha males. And like I said, it's the gladiator arena. You know what I'm saying? These
Yes.
dudes are the biggest and baddest around, man.
Yes.
And just like you said, on any given Sunday, if these dudes come together and say, yo, bro, we not losing today. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? You got to beat the man in front of you 99% of the times today. You know?
Absolutely. Yep.
And perfect example was Washington beating the Bucks. That game
Yes.
that
Didn't make
wasn't
any
supposed to
sense.
happen anywhere.
Oh, of
You know?
course. But that was one of them days they was
And
like, yo,
they said,
we're
yo,
about
this
to
is
do
our
this
Super Bowl.
today.
This is our
Yep.
Super Bowl.
This is what we got to do.
Yep.
And you know what? I ain't gonna lie. The fact that I like it that Wentz is out, I don't care. I'm real happy with that.
I'm gonna be honest with you. With him or without him, he's not a difference maker. He's not a game changer to me.
Right.
Now I guess the guy that they got coming in is like a nobody. You know
I
what I
don't know
mean?
what it is.
But
I
listen,
find
I
it.
think his name is Nate something. I can't even remember. But the bottom line is that hopefully it ain't Taylor Henneke #2. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that because that dude cold.
Yo, he
What?
cold, man. He a baller, bro. That's all it is, man.
Shout out to Tyler Heineke. That
Yeah,
kid
yeah,
is
you know what I'm saying.
real. I don't care what
He's a
nobody
ball player,
says.
man.
That
And
kid
and
goes.
like we said,
That kid goes.
everybody in the NFL is the man where they're from. That
Yep.
kid grew up as that guy. You know what I'm saying? Plain
He's
and simple.
definitely that guy to me. I mean, if I would be shocked if the Redskins didn't move forward with him.
I
Is it
mean,
me? Is it me? Or I would be shocked if they didn't give him
listen,
another chance to start next year.
listen. I think you got to, and I mean, unless you can get a Derek Carr who may be looking to move, or
Right.
Deshaun Watson or something like
Right.
that,
Right.
or
That
you
ain't
take a
going
shot
down.
on a
Not
rookie,
Washington.
right?
You know what I
What'd you
mean?
say?
Like, that
Oh, I
ain't
said
going to
Washington.
happen on Washington, right? Yeah, because the right cost of living, et cetera. It don't make sense to move there.
Right,
You
right.
know, the team, right? They called the Washington team. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, they just don't
Yo, nah, listen, after that loss this week, they
crumble.
going back to being the Deadskins, bro.
Bro, you saw how they crumble right in front before our eyes. Oh boy, and them on the bench. That was but that
Yo,
was
the
some more
breakdown,
frustration. Yeah,
everything,
that
yo.
was that was all exactly.
Yep,
We got to see the
the
out
breakdown.
cats that felt like somebody wasn't doing what they were supposed to be doing. It's
Yep,
that simple.
yep.
Somebody was on their ass and they got mad that they got called out. That's the only way I can see it.
That
We
man, we
don't
all
know
know
if it
what
was
it
the
is.
dude that punched or if it was the dude that talked. But we know that was
9
what
times out
that
of 10
was.
is the dude getting
That
called
is
out.
it,
But
and
you
that's
know,
what that was. That's what that was. Like, yo, bro, you ain't doing what you supposed to be doing, bro. And I'm tired of this. I'm about to just tell you, you ain't doing what you supposed to
yeah.
be doing.
It's like, yo, bro, we got another guy that's trying to do what you do, bro. If you're not gonna do your job, you ain't.
Yeah.
You
Oh
know what
boy,
I'm
swung
saying?
on him. That's how I see it. That's
Yeah.
just no way you can tell me anything different.
No.
Right? I played the game through college. I ain't playing
Yeah,
in
right.
I played
Exactly. At a
college.
very
That's
high level too.
good.
Division 1 at a very high level.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So
So, but yeah,
shout
man.
out to myself on that
You know what I
one.
mean?
I do. I really do. I think my experience should actually count for something. A lot of people,
I
you know
agree.
what I mean? A lot of people that have knowledge and so forth. Don't get me wrong, I'm not discrediting them, but people that haven't like play, and like you say at that level,
Right.
great. I
You,
mean, shoot, next week, right?
and a lot of people don't understand, and that's what I tell people. When these guys get paid all this money, I say, yo, man, these cats don't have lives. You
Right,
know, I said, you don't know college athletes. You're
right.
thinking of like, what you see in movies of these guys partying and jumping off balconies. So these guys don't live lives, man. You know what I'm
Nope.
saying? They
Eat,
go
sleep,
to this
and drink.
school and their job is football. You know
Yes,
what I'm saying? Their job is
100%,
basketball or
100%.
hockey. You know what I
Eat, sleep,
mean?
and drink it. Eat, sleep, and drink it.
And it's like, You think these guys are having fun? This kid wakes up at 6 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning to go work out at 6.
Yep.
And then go, you know what I mean? And people just don't understand that. People think it's all
Describing
fun and games.
exactly
People
what I
think,
had to do.
and it's like, yo, man, it's like, what do you think? You think LeBron James is joking, hanging out on the beach, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
These dudes spend their entire life. You know what I'm saying?
Trying
More
to stay
time than
conditioned.
stockbrokers spend doing stocks. These guys are practicing their craft.
Staying conditioned. Yes. No, you're absolutely right. You're
You know?
absolutely right, bro. And it is what it is. That's
So you know,
that's how it goes.
yeah, just shout out
You
to the
would be
next
great.
level of athletes, man. Because
Yes, shout out. He's right.
because you know you got to pay homage to that, man. It's entertainment to us, and you look at these people, you want to point the finger, but like you said, man, this is their life. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like
right.
Le'Veon Bell, right? He's like, yo, I ain't playing football if y'all ain't trying to pay me this much money. Well, this brother feels like all the time and the commitment that he's put into his life and into his career and into entertaining you is worth this much money to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whether the owners feel that way or not is up to them. You know what I'm saying? But you can't fault somebody for having a self-value or a self-worth that's greater than what other people see, because you don't know what they went through to get there.
Right.
You know?
Yep.
But
absolutely right. I agree. 100%.
But let's shift to this week, man, because I'm got a little bit of a time crunch.
Yeah. Hit me up, man. Let's talk. I want to hear what you got.
I mean, the defense has been the rock the last 2 weeks, man, holding us down. Yeah. You know what I mean? We really need to step up. We really need some guys to step up this week offensively, but we can't do it in typical Raider fashion. We got to have the defense being solid, and we need our offense to step up. I think, with the people that they got out due to the protocol and everything, I think we got a legitimate chance at getting this win if we don't come out and beat ourselves. You know,
I agree. I'm scared though. Perryman is out. I think that scares me.
Yeah, but
that is the D right now.
Yeah.
He's a Pro Bowler for a reason. You don't just get Pro Bowler status because you ain't do shit.
Right. No.
Yeah, real, right?
You earned that spot.
Absolutely.
That's elite company.
So let's keep it real. Again, you can't act like that. We could just replace that or be good without it.
No. You're absolutely right.
That's the really reason why I emphasize that the way I do, because we gotta. That goes for any of these. Again, the Ruggs, right? Everyone thought that, Jackson was going to come in and, he'll be able to. Bro, there's no replacing the Ruggs, man.
Nah.
It's like replacing a potential.
And see,
at that age.
And this is what you got to think about too, right? And we talked about this on that week leading up to it, is that, not only was he developing as a young receiver, not only did he have incredible quickness and all this stuff, but he had the relationship with Derek Carr. He had a relationship with a quarterback that wanted him to succeed. He wants Hunter Renfrow and this cat to be his Marvin Harrison and freaking
dope. It was so dope. It was so dope, right? Before it was so
but you know what, even better? If Edwards was stepping up and consistent, that's a lethal combination right there, bro. We didn't need to bring in any other receivers or nothing.
We would have had that and we were good too. You're right.
Because Edwards, man, and I said it once before, he's one of them dudes. He just needs snaps. He needs to get game time touches so he can get used to getting the ball, because that boy's a stud. When he get the ball in his hand, Joe, he hard to get on the ground.
Right.
He hard to get on the ground.
He's a big boy. He's a big kid, I think. He's like
kid.
Isn't he like 6'4" or something like that?
Yeah, 6'4". Yeah, he could do some TO type stuff when he get the ball in his hand.
He's a big dude.
And
I'm actually gonna look. I'm just that curious how big he is.
I'm gonna say at least 6'4", 220, 6'3", 220.
He's 6'3".
Yep,
6'3". 23 years old.
Yeah, man.
Gator.
Yeah, exactly. One of them Florida boys. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And
South Carolina is where he was born.
Yeah, man. So
yeah, though, man. That's Yeah, that's good. That's good right there.
But we got the best running back in the league this week, and this guy don't care how many people you put in
Man, that's
you know. And
I'm
and
so
and
scared
hey,
of this guy.
listen, and there's no such thing as a great running back without a great line. Let's not pretend that
Right.
these guys don't move linemen
Real time.
5-6 yards down the ball. So,
Right.
like I said, man, we got our work cut out for us. But I don't even think this is. I think this is something that we're fully capable of doing. If we really want to show that we're contenders and that we want to, you know what I mean. This is what we got to do. This is what we got to do.
This is the must win.
This is the last hit. This is it. You know what I mean?
And the final game of the season is just revenge. Like that's just enough said.
Yeah, listen. For the fact that DC probably won't be here next year, he got to take this kid out.
All
He got
day.
to take this kid out because I think right here, this will be. They're tied up, right? They're 2-2. Oh no. Herbert's got one over him.
We get the tie, but we would have the win as far as record.
Yep.
And that's even if they that's the thing. They can lose, right? And we lose, and we still have the chance to beat them and then have the better record over them. Although
right.
I think we would the playoffs. I don't know. I'm sure they got all kinds of scenarios.
Statistically, yeah. So statistically, if we beat the Colts, then we have a 40% chance of making the playoffs. Okay. And I think right now we're sitting at like a 20% or 17% chance or something like that. So we beat the Colts, we go to a 40% chance. We beat the Chargers, we got a 100% chance. We in.
100%. Yeah. We run our own.
We went out and we're in. You know what I'm saying? I think if we lose to the Colts, we go to like an 11% chance. We pretty much done. But if we beat the Colts and still lose to the Chargers, then it depends on a couple other teams deciding or something like that. So the name of the game is we got to win out. And the thing is that if we can't string 2 wins together, we don't deserve it anyway.
To be in there. I mean? Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree, man. I could not agree any different. Yep.
So a playoff win. I would just love a playoff win.
Right.
You know what I mean? We get a playoff dub.
Who you telling?
I might buy another jersey this year.
Yeah,
man.
So I had
all this adversity.
Yeah, I had Trey with me, and guess who he picked for his number? Who he want? Renfro.
Oh, I don't blame him.
Renfro.
Smart man. That's gonna be worth something.
Absolutely. He said that's what he wanted. I said okay. That jersey was expensive too for a kid that he ain't gonna be able to wear it in 3 years.
Buy him big, yo.
Yeah, I'm gonna have him sell it and frame. I'm gonna have him sign and frame
it. Yeah, my pop bought me a jacket, a leather jacket in high school that didn't fit me until like 2 years ago, bro.
Right.
It didn't fit me right until I got about 200 pounds, bro.
Right. Exactly.
Buy it big, man. That stuff is expensive, but that was a good choice, man. With Hunter Renfrow, man, I just hope that he doesn't get Derek Carr, man. I hope that he has a consistent quarterback, and somebody that can get him the ball because that kid, like you said, man,
he's special.
He's special, bro. This cat runs routes like
butter cutting through knife cut through butter. Like
man, craziness.
He look good.
Smooth with it, bro. The way his feet come together, and then that first move that he puts on every defender that tries to touch him, man, that first dude gets cooked
every time.
Every time.
There's no holding them. There's no holding them. There's no holding them.
And like I said, man, I think we get this. I think we steamroll right through the Chargers. And I think we got it at home
because it's going to be a home game. Shout out to my peoples that's in Lot J throwing the tailgate. My dog Andy, him and his family. I love it. I sit by them every time. And they're a blast. This will be my first time going to their tailgate. Good people. Okay. But yeah, man, this I know this last game is gonna mean something. I think that's why I'm going to Indy. Like, why would I not? That I'm the third row up from the
50.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Third row
There
up.
you go. There you go.
So, front and center. I got my
Keep it.
Stoner. I got my Stoner jersey. I'm gonna be rocking that. I
There
let
you
it
go.
get out the bag. Yeah, I let my cat out the
There you
bag.
go.
I
Something
got
new.
my right away Stoner exactly. Even
Something
though
new.
he may
I
not
I
make
I,
it.
I
He
think
got some run though lately. He got a little bit of run out there. I don't know if he saw that. He got a little run out there.
Yeah. He touched the field. What's
Yeah.
it called? If we bring him back next year, I think I'm gonna get that Diablo.
Oh yeah, he's a good one. He's a
The
good
Divine
one.
Diablo. I think we
He's a
should bring
good
him
one.
back next year. I'd like to bring him back.
I agree. I like that he was vocal. I like that he's backing up how vocal he's been. Like calling people out and holding up his end of the
And
bargain.
holding up his end of the bargain. Exactly.
100%. He's putting in work.
Yep.
He's just not talking about it. He's being about it. So
Yep.
kudos to that. Yep, for sure.
What about Abrams, man? You ready to let him go?
I mean, he's got a significant injury now based on how he plays.
Another one.
And this is based on how he plays. I don't know how that's going to work out for him for the rest of his
And how is it that he plays, man?
Reckless.
You know what I mean? Doesn't wrap up anybody. It's like, yeah,
we said it at the exact same time. Reckless.
It's like you lay a hell of a hit on somebody, but you still got to get him to the ground, bro.
Exactly.
Man, I'm so over that dude, man. I had the highest hopes for that dude, bro. I'm so over that dude, man. I wish they wouldn't have brought him back this year, man.
I understand that. I can't even be mad at that.
I'm over that dude.
I get it.
That dude, I didn't see him drop 13 interceptions in the past 2 years.
And get burnt.
We're not even gonna talk about that. I'm like, how you in the NFL?
Always
every single set of downs, bro. You get caught looking in the backfield, roasted,
bro. And they straight go at him every game. So
every game.
He out now though. He out. So
right.
I ain't gonna lie.
He don't need to be back. You might have to tap. There you go. There you back. You back.
Can you hear me now? You back? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you, but you're real low.
What is going on with my equipment?
Yeah, see, something happened. It's because now it's a little bit of feedback.
Yeah. Hold on. Why is this? All right, am I back now?
Yeah, you back now. Yep.
Okay.
There you go.
Cool.
But yeah, man. Oh, so what you think about bringing in Tim Brown? They was talking about in the front office, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at that.
Yeah, I think that'd be good too. I think that's what the Raiders need, man. I think they need to surround themselves with people that care about the organization, that's not looking to come get some Davis money.
Absolutely.
And I think Tim Brown. I think I think he's looking to make a difference in the organization, man. He was there in the glory days,
Right.
and but I mean, there's a lot of reputable guys out there, man. There's a lot of reputable guys out there. There's a lot of coaches out there. There's a lot of guys that come with the ability to change the culture, and that's what we need, man.
Right.
Right.
No, absolutely. He's a stand-up guy. He's somebody that absolutely will come in and make a positive change. I think his only demise would be if he chose the wrong assistants, right? If he chose the wrong OBQ, all that kind of stuff.
Right.
That would be his demise. But that would be it. I mean, as far as somebody to look, I mean, it's Tim Brown, dog. I don't care what. I don't care what his boy. And I love him too. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. I absolutely love Hunter Renfrow, but still, Tim Brown is Tim Brown.
Trent Brown is yeah, bro. He was the most consistent thing for the Raiders for a long time, bro. After Marcus Allen split, man,
Yep.
So
Absolutely.
And I mean, he put a lot of years in there, man.
He did.
He played up until like 04, 05.
Yep.
But yeah, man. But yeah, keep us posted, man. So what you gonna do with this footage, man? Why don't you let us know what you're gonna do with the footage? You still working on getting some of this footage edited?
I am, man. I'm actually getting a new intro as we speak.
Okay.
I'm trying to, put a little theme together, for the whole season. Like I say, this will be the intro. People can go back, watch from game one and listen to all the comments and see where I'm gonna cut up all these videos, all these live streams for all season. I'm gonna cut this stuff up and put out stuff to say, hey, look, this is what we said, this is what so people can just quickly see.
Yep.
The conversations and what people thought and if they were right, wrong, and different, just however you can view. And then, like I said, all my GoPro, I got hours and hours of GoPro that I haven't put out at all. That's because I got to download it back from the cloud. I got to look at it all and actually cut. It takes a long time.
Oh yeah. No, I know. I used to edit some of my travel videos and stuff.
So, but that's what I plan to do once the season is over. You see what I'm saying? I think that's what
definitely
through, and I'm hoping I can gain more, subscribers and get to where we need to be to that 1,000 mark when it comes to the beginning of the season next year.
Definitely, man.
You already know. I mean, there's no reason for me not to do this every year.
Right.
It's
definitely. It's sharing the experience, man. And like I said, with the nonprofit thing, man, I think if you do it right, you get some. Yes. It ain't got to be exclusive seats, man, but you get some season tickets, man, and you figure out a way to get, impoverished kids, kids that have been through abuse situations, family. Absolutely. You get those people to games and stuff like that, man. Yep. I think it'll really shed light on what it is that you're trying to do, man, and that's give back. It's not just about building a brand; it's about giving back.
Absolutely. And, you hit it right on the head, cuz, and that's all it is. Man. Enjoy the game, support our squad, get people out there that want to see us, because that's the other thing, man. A lot of people are complaining about, the butts.
Yeah, I heard that recently, that the turnouts.
Yeah, and they're like complaining about how many Broncos. I was like, you think there were that many Bronco fans there? You should have seen that freaking Cowboy game. That was insane.
Yeah.
There were more Denver fans in that stadium than Cowboy fans by just the eye test would tell you that it was bad.
Yeah.
With us, it wasn't that bad. To be honest, I was a little upset because it seemed a little more empty than it should have been for the amount of.
Well, at the Chiefs game, right? You mean at the Chiefs game?
No. I'm talking about this game. The Broncos game. Although, and that's what was so funny, because we came through as the fans that was there. We was loud as hell.
Right.
We was loud. Third down against the offense. We was loud.
Yeah.
And it obviously made a difference in my opinion. We were quiet and loud when somebody did something well offensively, right? I mean, it was.
We got to give them that energy, man, and that's what that's what I used to tell my boy, man. We went to the first game, and man, I was going nuts. It was my first game ever, man. It wasn't my first NFL game. It was my first Raiders game, though. And it was Derek Carr's first game. It was the Jets game. And man, I was going crazy, man. Lost my voice and everything, And I told my boy, I'm like, yo, bro, we spent all this money. We sitting in the front row. I said, man, we sitting behind Ice-T and Coco, bro, and they making more noise than us, man.
Right.
I ain't come here to be cool, bro. I came here straight from that. And then after that, man, the shell was cracked, bro. And every game we went to, we was the loudest fools out there, man.
Yep.
Yep. But I'm going to give them that energy, man.
Absolutely, bro. And that's how it's got to be honest, in my opinion. I mean, There's no reason to go to the games and sit on your behind and be quiet. You kidding me?
Right. You make more noise in your living room. That don't make sense.
And I mean, that's when our team needs it. Like, that's the thing. Why not go and lose your voice because your team needs it? Because I'm out there. I turn around. I'm like, look, and I say that everybody, obviously they laugh. They think I'm crazy. But, hey, I'm like, look, y'all not going to be sitting next to me where I'm sitting in this Raider game when it's third down and these dudes out here need y'all to be loud. We're going to be loud in this section.
Yeah, simple as that. Simple as that. Let's go. Get up. But yeah, man. So it's been 2 years since I made it to a game, man. So next year I'm definitely hitting it hard.
Well, you already know we're gonna have to plan that together.
Oh yeah, definitely. We're gonna get that figured out. We're gonna get that figured out as soon as that the schedule come out.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the first thing we do. But
that's the thing. I don't know when the dates will come out. We should already know the schedule, I think. The way the NFL runs, right?
It usually right after the draft. Right after the draft.
Is it? Because I thought the schedule is like already playing, like for like years.
It essentially is. It's just it comes down to like they know who they're gonna play. It's just the scheduling, I believe. You know what I mean?
Right, of the dates. Yeah, the dates and so.
The dates, right.
But yeah, you'll know what games you'll want. Like if you're talking home against away, and as you know, my plan is to go to all of them again, like I did this year. And this next year, go to all of them. Like,
I would like to get definitely out to Vegas. See at least one. And and my goal is, man, anywhere they come on, this side of the Mississippi, I'm gonna try to go see them.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely, it's worth it, man. Oh, we got something cooking. We really do. We got something brewing. We got something cooking. It's coming
for sure. But hey, man, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. It's been a pleasure. I appreciate you having me again.
Thank you, man. We appreciate you, boss.
Yes,
love your insight. Love your commentary about everything. And keep on supporting the channel for us. We need you.
For sure, man. Hey, keep up the content, man. And slow and steady wins the race, bro.
Yes, sir.
Take it easy, man. Be blessed.
All right, Daddy, you too.
Later.
I'd like to thank Daylon. Yep. Appreciate you guys for coming on. Giving us that same intelligent thought process and perspective when it comes to everything, Raider. He always has me thinking, in different perspectives after hearing his thoughts on certain things. I appreciate it. So yeah, it's a good show. As always, Friday we'll be back on again. Like I said, yep. I'm wearing Stoner now. It's the last away game of the season. It's the last away jersey I haven't worn. I bought it for a reason. I'm wearing it. It is what it is. That's what I'm wearing. We'll have that discussion Friday on everything Colts. It's just gonna be. We need Jacobs to be 100% because this is gonna be a war between him and Taylor. That's what I think. We'll see. We'll talk about it, though, ladies and gentlemen. So, thank you. As always, I absolutely appreciate everybody joining. Let's see here. Thought I'd be able to get this right. But yeah, I appreciate everybody for joining. Thank you. Two Compass out. Hey.